listening to episode 57 of Behind the BS with special guest SyanPlays. Enjoy. Today's podcast is brought to you by GamerGoo. Check out gamergoo.com/mysticmike. Dominate the competition today. Use promo code MML and save as well. What's up, everyone? Mystic Mike here with Behind the BS, Behind the Broadcasting Software. And today's guest is Cyan V. Would you rather me call you Cyan V or by the name you emailed me by?
I've been going by SyanPlays for a couple years. VA is just my voice acting channel and stuff.
Oh, okay. So what would you like me to call you today then?
Cyan or Nate, whichever one is better for you.
I'll go with Nate. I'll probably remember that a little bit better. I'm terrible when it comes to names. So what I'll get you to do first, Nate, is get you to tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about what you do, and then we'll jump right into the nitty gritty.
All right. My name's Nathan, or SyanPlays. I've been 12. It's just I've never really done it seriously. I'm a somewhat decent voice actor. I've voiced in two projects so far, both Persona related.
Oh, cool.
I'm a DM. I've been DMing and playing D&D for like the last 2 years. I'm a senior in high school, and the only games that I'm really into right now are Smite, Team Fortress 2, and Stardew Valley.
And what was the last one, sorry? Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
that seems to be a really popular one right now. I haven't really checked it out yet, to be honest. What's the allure to it?
It's extremely calming.
Really?
It's like Farmville, but you can actually interact with stuff, and it's just a really nice game.
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out because I know I had some friends who competed in like a charity tournament this past weekend to see who could do the best. I guess the best farm is the idea of the game, or just how well you can make your farm get, and there's multiple other routes. Like you don't even have to farm. You can spend most of your time in the mines, which is like the dungeon crawling aspect of it. Oh, okay. I'm definitely going to check it out then. And how long have you been voice acting for?
I started voice acting around December of 2017.
December 2017. And so you've done two like pretty big projects then?
Yeah, the first one I'm not a part of anymore due to complications between me and the owner. It was just we had a really big falling out and we don't talk to each other anymore.
Oh, okay.
And the second one is currently in the workings.
Oh, okay. So it's not something you can really talk about at the moment, I guess.
Well, it's an open thing. It's just we haven't really got off the ground yet.
Oh, okay, got you. What kind of voices do you normally do? Like, do you just do your own voice, or do you do like?
I'm really good at copying voices.
Oh, okay.
And I do some of my own, but I'm mostly able to copy other voices. Like I can do Kermit, I can do the stereotypical in a TV show.
Yep.
I used to be able to do Peter Griffin, but I lost my voice a couple days ago, and I can't really do it anymore.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a difficult one to do, I imagine, eh?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. That's awesome. And so you've been doing Dungeons and Dragons for about two and a half years or so?
Yeah.
How did you get introduced to the game, or who introduced you to it?
The abridged group, my voice acting group, I was a part of. One of the writers for our group, his name was Ninja.
Yeah.
He asked everybody, if any of us have ever played Dungeons and Dragons, and there's only one person who really played it, and we just all got introduced to the game through that.
Oh, that's cool. I just honestly recently started playing like 4 weeks ago. It's something I've always wanted to do, but it always came with that like social stigma of that playing D&D was like nerdy or whatever. Like, do you think that's still valid today, or?
It depends. Like if you're in the groups that I play with, that is a very prominent thing. because the way we do it, we'll just all hop in a Discord call and play a game for about 4 hours a day.
Oh, nice.
We have one game on Saturday that's mine, one game on Wednesday, and two on Sunday. And that's
cool.
just with the group I'm in. I have other groups I've been playing with recently.
What style of DM do you do? Like, are you the kind that like sits back and smiles because you know what's coming, or you try not to mess with the players too often?
No, I'm the sort of asshole-ish kind of guy. I'll set up some things and beforehand, and then after that I wing it.
And then you wing it. Okay.
Like a couple sessions ago, my group, I did a thing where the group was having a war council with a king of a nation.
Yep.
And one of the characters NPCs, his name was Jonah.
Okay.
In the universe that I'm placing it in, he travels between different dimensions, doing stuff for basically the creators of said universes. They're the Planear Guardians.
Okay.
He drags the group through with him to a different dimension, and they're in modern day New York. And I just winged it from there. It was really fun.
Now, are they trying to fight their way back to like their time, or?
No, it was more of just a social thing because we had just gotten finished doing like a month of nonstop fighting, and I wanted to give them like an easy session just to relax a bit and have fun.
Just have fun, yeah. Now, do you award XP only for fighting, or do you award XP for goals and stuff like that as well?
Oh, I did XP for my first game, but it was just really annoying having to hand that out. So I do milestones.
Okay.
So when, say, my party defeats a boss, or they go a couple sessions trying really hard and they manage to get through it, I'll let them level up. And most of the times I'll ask them if they believe that they deserve it, and my party is really good on letting me know whether they feel that I've been too easy or too hard.
Okay.
And we just go from there.
That's kind of cool. That's a cool way of doing it too. The way we do it is kind of, I guess it'd be kind of similar too, is we set a goal for ourselves at the first of the stream. We set like short-term goals or like a long-term goal that might take place over different sit-throughs. And then same thing, like our DM will ask us at the end of each session, like, hey, do you think you worked towards progress of, I don't know, bringing back honor to your home? Yeah, you slayed a few dragons and it brought honor. Yeah, okay, cool. 50 experience kind of thing.
Yeah. Me and my friend Machina, who's the other major DM in our group. Mm-hmm. I've had my game, which is called Moors. I believe it's French for death.
Yep.
I've been running it for about 4 months, and I started that on level 3. Oh, wow. They became level 5 a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow! It takes quite a while.
We do a session. We do a session a week, and we're currently on hold due to school and stuff, and a lot of me and a couple of my friends just didn't really have the time to DM as much.
Gotcha. Yeah, end of the year, you got exams and stuff are coming up, I imagine.
Yeah.
Now, when you do play, what type of character do you typically play?
I've been hopping from back and forth. I try to do homebrew classes just to expose myself to different things. Mm-hmm. In my Wednesday game, I'm currently running a arcane puppeteer.
Oh, cool.
Which, if you've ever watched Naruto and you think of Kankuro or Sasori, that's basically who they are.
Oh, okay, cool. So when you come up with your characters, do you base it usually on different anime or different characters you've seen?
No, I do take a lot of inspiration from characters that I model them after, but other than that, I really try to keep myself away from like being a carbon copy of a character.
Oh, okay. You kind of want to make it your own.
Yeah, Jonah, the character that took my party to what's it called, to modern day New York.
Yeah.
Um, he was a character for another game that ended about I think it was in January. It was called Rivera, and it had been going on for over a year.
Oh wow.
And he's a universal traveler, so he jumps to different dimensions, and he ended up in the dimension that my party's in.
Huh.
It's just really fun having him there.
It's really cool too how you can connect the two of them. I didn't realize they would take that long. I thought like maybe a few months and then you'd be done. But man, you pull it for a year. That's really fun.
Yeah, it's the way me and my friend Machina do it. Instead of like having them set in like a small little town or just like a couple cities,
Yeah.
We do a lot of world building.
Okay.
Like my friend Machina, me and him use a bunch of software to create maps and world maps and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just really fun.
Now, what do you use Roll20 or do you use the other one?
We use Roll20.
You use Roll20. That's the one that
Yeah.
we've been using too. And like I said, I'm a total D&D noob. Like I went out and bought all the books and I've been like reading up on it and watching other like streamers play it and trying to get tips. Like what would be the best advice you could give to someone like myself just starting out?
If starting out as a player,
Yes.
try not to make your character super high strung. Like have your character be able to have learning room, not give them a set personality at the very beginning. Because I made that mistake with my first character, who was a paladin, and he was a paladin and a follower of Palor, which is the D&D equivalent of a sun god.
Yeah.
And he would do nothing but do stuff for Palor, and it kind of made for a really bad experience when we were doing stuff, because my character would have to follow his set path.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you want to make it almost as simple as possible for...
Yeah, it's make a simple character, and while you're playing, build him from there.
Okay. I think I might have messed that up because the most knowledge I have from D&D style stuff is from Forgotten Realms, reading like the book about Driz and all that.
Yeah.
So I tried to base my character somewhat off him, but just kind of altered a little bit. So I think I might have went a little too deep right off the bat.
Yeah, it's still fun to make a character that has a lot of motivations and character at the beginning of the game, because that gives you a head start at your character.
I suppose, yeah, it would, because now I don't have to waste too many episodes on developing him as much. More or less just introducing him to the others.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is the hardest part of playing D&D?
From a player's standpoint, working with the other players.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing for over 2 years now, and I've had my fair share of people who I played with that I didn't get along with, but I had to keep on going to not cause any problems.
Okay. Now,
and for you can continue. I was about to do my DM standpoint.
Let's hear from a DM. I was just going to ask you actually from a DM standpoint.
The hardest thing to do as a starter player, and when you're DMing, is coming up with encounters.
Yeah.
Like you have for certain things, you have to structure them extremely well so they don't get really repetitive, and that can lead to a lot of problems with you getting bummed out on things to do, on how to do them and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, as a DM, when you're setting up these fights and stuff like that, do you already know what kind of attacks you're going to be doing, or do you kind of just make it up on the fly as well?
I start out with a clear cut line for me to follow until the group sways off that path, and then I work from there.
Okay. Too easy. We'll move on to a little bit about like what other games are you playing besides D&D and the ones you listed earlier?
I've been replaying Nier Automata recently.
Okay, yeah. Nier Automata, you said?
Nier Automata, yeah.
Oh, Nier Automata. Automata, right. I always say it wrong. That's such a crazy game because the amount of endings, like I didn't realize when I first beat it the first time, I thought that was the end. I didn't realize that was just like,
Yeah, it's a 10-hour game, and when I originally saw that, I'm like, okay, this is kind of scary because I paid $60 for a 10-hour game.
yeah,
Then at the end of the credits, it says this is ending one of many others, and I'm like, who?
and then you just go play through. How many endings have you gotten so far?
I went through a bunch of meme endings. Like if after the prologue of the first run, if you self destruct in the bunker,
Yeah,
you get an ending. I think it's ending W,
yeah.
where you blow up the bunker and send everyone into space.
Wow,
It's really fun.
I'll have to try to get that one because I think I got kind of the main storyline one. I got one where you self destruct yourself, and I got the one where you eat the fish and you kill yourself as well.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got so far, and then I just kind of moved on to another game because I kind of just, I wouldn't say I got bored of it, but just other games came out that took my time away.
Yeah, Nier Automata is like you have to commit to playing it.
Yeah,
Like I made a new save because my old save was just I didn't know what I was doing when I was playing it,
yeah.
and I put a total of like I think it was 15 hours into it in like the span of a week.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think I did it the first time I first played through because I didn't realize there was multiple endings, so I was trying to do every little side quest, and I think I put in about 50 hours before I got my first ending, and then I thought that was it, and I was like, wow, I could have powered through that in like 10 hours, like you said, and I'm like disappointed. And then my friend told me afterwards, he's like, no, man, he's like, turn it on again and load that save point, and another story kind of starts up, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, after you finish the first story, you get put on Path B, which is where you play as 9S.
Yeah.
And after you finish the 9S route, you get put on another save, which makes you go down the route of A2. And it's just really fun.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Like, just the replayability of it is amazing.
Yeah, the director of Nier Automata is really slept on. He's a great writer. He just got put on a bunch of games with low budgets, and he couldn't really show his expertise. But when he got a studio like I think it was Platinum Studios to work with him on it,
yeah,
the game turned out to be one of the best of that year.
Oh really? Oh wow! But he definitely did a good job on that game because everything about it is amazing. The story, the graphics, just the way you play the game is amazing. Now for yourself, when you started, you said you streamed for a while there. How long were you streaming before you took your break?
I started streaming sort of often when I got my PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was in the December of 2016. And I would stream a game for about an hour or two every week or so. And I recently just popped off because school's been getting really into it. I've had other things to do. I have a job on top of school and stuff.
Life's pretty much getting in the way.
Yeah.
I think that happens to all of us, but it's kind of nice sometimes to take that little break because then when you come back, you'll be so recharged, refreshed, and it'll just be like starting all over again. Except for you already have that following that should come back to you and watch you again.
I hope.
Is there anything that you wish you could tell yourself when you started out streaming that you know now?
I really wish I could have told myself to not get lost in the game.
Yeah.
One of my first streams, I was playing Uncharted, I think it was 3, and I was just wandering around in a room for about 30 minutes, and it was not very fun.
Trying to search for every little thing?
Yeah, no, I was trying to search for a way to get out.
Oh, the way to get out? Oh no.
I was just walking around in like a little room, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it scared me. I'm like, I'm streaming right now.
So since then, do you ever just turn a game on and play like the first 15, 20 minutes of it and then start a new playthrough when you go on stream?
Yeah, I plan on starting to do that whenever I get back into streaming.
Yeah.
But I've just been slowing down. I really want to get into anime discussion because that's one of the few things that I know a lot about
Oh, really?
that I could potentially make videos on.
That'd be something really cool. Even just, like doing reviews or even playing like a bunch of different anime style games as well. Like I started recently playing Seven Deadly Sins game for PS4, and I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, I've been following a bunch of major shonen anime for since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
and it's just been a passion of mine.
that is cool.
And speedrunning's another thing I plan on doing, but I just haven't committed.
Have you done any speed runs at all yet, or?
I believe I have one recorded run for Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original.
Yeah. What was your best time?
I was playing the campaign.
Yeah.
On normal difficulty, cheatless. I had around an hour and probably about 50 minutes.
That's not too bad. But I don't think I've ever beat it, to be honest with you. I think I got maybe 3 missions in.
I have what's it called? A save on my PlayStation 2 for Battlefront 2 that has over, I think, like 100 hours on it.
Oh, wow. So are you a big accomplished hunter as well?
I used to. I have like 2 platinums on my PlayStation account.
Oh, nice.
I haven't really touched them in forever.
That's something that I always, like, some months I'll be like, oh, I'm going to see if I can be top of the leaderboard for all my friends list this month, and I'm going to go hard and buy all these little quick, easy 1 hour games that gives you like the easy trophies, and then I get bored after like 5 days of playing games for nothing. For nothing but trophy.
I'm a really big solo player game fan.
Yeah.
I've played every Kingdom Hearts game and 100% of them a couple times.
Even on not hard mode. What are they called again?
Critical.
Critical?
Yeah, the critical mode's the hardest mode in the game.
Yeah. Like, I just started to play through on the third one there not too long ago. Because I already beat it on normal and easy, so now I want to do the hard mode and critical mode and see if I can't beat that now.
The funny thing about Kingdom Hearts 3, the critical mode in KH3 doesn't just like increase the difficulty, it changes almost everything.
It does, really, though, doesn't it? I noticed that too. Like, some of the boss fights had additional mechanics to it.
Yeah, most people died to Dark Side in the I forget the name of the world that you start off in.
Olympus, isn't it?
No, the world that always has water everywhere. I forget what it's called.
Oh, yeah. Something town. What the heck's it called?
But yeah, at the beginning of that world, when you fight Darkseid, which is the first boss in the game,
yeah,
I don't think anyone, unless of course they were trying it on purpose, would have died to Darkseid.
Yeah,
in like normal run, but on critical, they reduced his health, and they made him harder.
And
almost everyone's lost him on their first try.
Oh wow! Is that something they just did recently? Like they wanted to? You were complaining or something?
No, the game launched with that critical mode.
Yeah.
Mainly because they wanted to they didn't launch it with critical mode because they wanted to completely rework critical.
Gotcha.
For it, and the patch released a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess I'm not playing critical mode. Then I'm playing the one right below that. Then the one they
probably playing hard.
Yeah, just hard mode. I didn't realize they released another mode. I'm gonna have to go back and give it a try again.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult.
It's what? Sorry.
It's extremely difficult.
I like that though. It's kind of fun to play that on stream at least.
Yeah, I fanboyed when Kingdom Hearts 3 released because that's my game, dude.
Yeah, same here. I was like, I did cosplay and everything for it.
Yeah, I grew up playing Kingdom Hearts, Soul Calibur, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
And whenever a new game out of those series drop, I flip out.
Oh, I bet, yeah. It's been such a. What did you think of them not including any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3 so far?
I think it's fine because Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to be the ending of the Xehanort saga.
Yeah.
And they wanted to get all their Pixar worlds in because I think Disney and Pixar broke up.
Oh, okay.
And they just wanted to get all the Pixar worlds in the game so they wouldn't have to deal with them later.
Yeah.
But there will be more Kingdom Hearts games. It was just Kingdom Hearts 3 was the end of the Xehanort saga.
Where do you think they're going to go from here now?
This might get into extreme spoilers territory for the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. But when Xigbar or the Master's Apprentice from back cover gets shown, I believe that him and the other hooded masters from back cover will become either the new antagonists for the next Kingdom Hearts games or just be supporting characters after another major antagonist is established.
Oh, okay. I think that's going to be really interesting. Do you think they're going to do the whole like 3.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4? Like
no, they might make some more games on different consoles like they always do just to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
But I doubt they'll go through the extremes that they did with Kingdom Hearts 2 and everything in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3.
Yeah. I know. Like I was surprised when like opening critics at Kingdom Hearts, it was like you just completed 2.9. I was like, oh great, you didn't even give me the 3 yet.
Yeah, that was like a really like elaborate meme by Square Enix and the staff on Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe. Yeah,
it definitely. I know it shocked me because I was like, oh great. I'm like, you're telling me we're just playing Kingdom Hearts 2.9? Like, love it. Waited 20 some years.
Yeah, we waited 11 years for this.
For 11 years. Yeah.
Wait, because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2005, and we got that in 2009. Was it 9 and 2019?
Yeah.
So it was
14 years.
14, 15 years.
Yeah, long time. Now, are you excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yes and no. I'm kind of scared to see where they go with it.
Yeah,
but I'm happy at the thought of a Final Fantasy VII remake.
I'm worried that they're gonna, because I hear they're doing it by episodes, and I'm worried they're gonna charge full price per episode.
Yeah, they're gonna charge full price for the game and only give you like episodes 1 and 2, and force you to buy the DLC episodes.
Yeah, the season pass But it's only good, and they're only going to release 2 episodes a year, and then you have to buy another season pass for the following year.
Like, Final Fantasy VII is a single player game that was already made a long time ago.
Yeah,
we shouldn't have to buy a season pass.
No, exactly. It should just be one. Like, we don't need 4 discs. We don't need 4 episodes. Just release the whole thing in one shot. And make it stay true to the storyline.
Like it's fine if you add in like special side missions or change some stuff up here and there, but like stay true to the source material you're remaking. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like they gotta leave the main story. You can't change anything in that. Like you can't bring anyone back to life who shouldn't be or kill anyone who shouldn't be. And
they shouldn't quicken up like the portrayal of Sephiroth.
Yeah,
they should keep it at the same pace and just remake the story, but keep.
No, yeah, exactly. And they got to keep all the little things. Some of the little things too, like the golden saucer. Like you got to keep all the little mini games because that was so fun. Just to waste hours just playing doing the chocobo races, try to get the golden chocobo.
Yeah,
like they got to keep all that stuff in there.
Back in the day when I did nothing but play fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy VII and 12 were my stuff, dude.
Oh yeah, I see. I never played 12, and people get mad at me a lot, but see, for me it was 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then after that, I kind of got bored of them.
I've played and beat 4, 7, 8, 12, and 15. I haven't played 10 mainly because I didn't grow up with it. And to me, 10 is just it's a good game. It's just
Yeah.
not my game.
Oh no, you didn't like the water polo game in it?
No.
I know it was my favorite part of the game.
I've played them, but I just never beaten them.
Repeat. Oh, okay. I think that's the last one I beat was Final Fantasy 10.
Yeah,
After-
I've been replaying Final Fantasy 4 for like the last couple weeks. I've just been playing it in all my downtime.
Oh, nice. What are you playing it on? PS4 or on a Switch?
The Final Fantasy 4 is on the Game Boy. I have my Game Boy Color laying around here somewhere.
Oh, nice. Really throwing it back retro.
Yeah, I have my Sega. I recently pulled my Sega Saturn out of storage and was playing some games on it.
Sega Saturn was awesome when it first came out because you could like bootleg so many games so easily for that.
Yeah, just all you have to do is just jailbreak the.
Yeah, exactly. No, got some fun questions now. A little bit off gaming related.
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
Superpower.
Yes.
Probably the sound really boring, but hypnosis.
Okay.
In the sense that I could hypnotize myself to go to sleep or hypnotize other people to let me do stuff like go to sleep during class and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, hypnotism is just a very powerful superpower as it is.
It would be very powerful. It'd be like what was that character from what was the name of that? It was a Marvel show on Netflix there. Jessica Jones.
I forget the name of it.
The first season though, Buddy had let's basically control everyone, hypnotize him to do whatever he wanted and do whatever he said kind of thing. That's a very powerful because how do you kill someone when he can just look at you and tell you to don't kill me? Kill yourself.
Another superpower that I would want is probably intangibility.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting too, yeah. Why would you want that one?
Because it's just fun to think that I'm a very lazy person at heart, so I could just get up and just make myself intangible and walk through a wall because I just don't want to do anything.
Just don't even want to open the door. Just sit up, turn left, go right away.
Yeah, just sit up, turn right, walk through all my gaming everything. Just walk straight through the wall and go to the kitchen.
That'd be awesome. If a genie could grant you 3 wishes right now, what would you wish for?
First wish, 3 more wishes. No, I'm joking. First wish, probably, to, be able to actually commit to the few dreams that I've been really pushing forward on.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is to make my life easy by, getting me money and stuff.
Yeah.
The third one I would just probably save it until like a later time in my life when I really needed another wish.
I guess, yeah. Keep the genie around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Be like Aladdin. Have a genie friend.
Exactly. Now you just need a parrot and you're good to go. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
The Wales.
The Wales? Why the Wales?
It's my family originates from there, and it's just a very, very beautiful country.
It is, yeah. It's so much history there as well too.
Plus, I really like their dialect and their language because every time you say words, it sounds like you're yelling at people.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I love that. If I was to ask you at age 5 what you want to be when you grew up, what would you have said?
An astronaut.
And how close are you?
Then, huh?
I was gonna say, how close are you to becoming an astronaut, or is that still something you want to do?
I've given up my astronaut dreams after I realized that I had a very serious case of vertigo.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't. And I'm also scared of heights. So
yeah, it probably wouldn't be
my astronaut dreams went out the window.
I bet, yeah. Um, what are some off game hobbies that you like to do other than like the gaming or streaming?
I really like tennis,
Oh, cool.
and I really like volleyball,
Oh, nice.
and I'm a writer. But most of my writing has been I started it, worked on it for a couple weeks, then gave up on it.
Oh, why is that?
I it was mainly because a lot of the stuff I was writing, I was taking too many liberties from copyrighted material, like using some powers that were already like based on a book that I've read recently or something like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Got you. Last question really is well, it's kind of a two-parter. What would you consider to be your deepest fear, and what would you consider to be your most irrational fear?
My deepest fear is
Yes.
probably insects.
Oh, really?
When I was 7, I was running. I was running out of my house to go down to the go down the street and check the mail, and I passed. I passed under a thing. It was a yellow jacket's nest,
Okay.
and around 20 yellow jackets and a couple wasps out of nowhere swarmed me and stung me in the head. And I'm like really allergic to a wasp, bees, yellow jackets, to their stings, and I almost went into cardiac arrest from it.
Oh no, yeah, no, that would not have been good. I guess you have
And
a really good reason to be afraid of them.
yeah, so whenever I see whenever I see a wasp or something, I dip out of there.
No, I
Been
bet.
about a week every time I went in my bathroom because my window broke in. It wouldn't stay up.
Yeah.
Like the back part, it wouldn't stay up to the ceiling. So every day I would have to go in there, look around, check for, and I would have to kill around 2 wasps a day
Oh man.
because they just flooded through a window.
Yeah. That sucks because you got to kill them, but you got to be careful they don't bite
Yeah.
you or get at you at all.
And my most irrational fear, I have trypolophobia, the fear of unorganized holes.
Unorganized holes.
Yeah, it's not only a fear, it's just I have a really deep disgust for it.
And how often do you come across unorganized holes?
I've not very much, but when you go searching for it, you find a lot of
You
it.
find a lot. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, when it's something you don't like, that's when you see it everywhere.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary on like a coral reef today, and I had my version of Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah. Oh, from all the holes in the coral.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet. But that's pretty much everything I have. We hit a lot of the points that I didn't ask. Is there anything I didn't ask you that I should have, or anything you want to add before we get to your links?
Funny thing.
Yes.
Most of the channel art that I use, including I sent you for my logo, is of the same anime character. It's C2 or CC from Code Geass.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. I just recently got into anime a lot, and I have like in my Discord a channel we made, and people have been just dropping in lists and lists of shows for me to watch. I can see if that one's there yet. What's it called again?
Yeah. Geass. I'll type it in chat real quick.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, they got I got Bleach, Black Clover, Tokyo Ghoul on here, Angels of Death.
Bleach is really good, but the first 20 episodes are really slow. It's the same thing with Black Clover, and Tokyo Ghoul is just all over the place.
All over the place? Okay. I did
Like,
start to watch Bleach, and I did find it was kind of slow the first few episodes. So I'll have to give it another try then.
But once like the 20th episode hits, everything just hits the fan. It's really fun.
Okay, I'll have to power through the first 20 then. I got nothing to do later on tonight. That's what I'll do. So yeah, perfect. What I'll need to do now then is get you to drop any of your links you want to share, Twitter, Twitch, Mixer, Instagram, anything like that, and then I'll get them from you as well, and then I'll link them in the description as well on the page.
All right. I'll get them in a little bit. I don't have all of them on deck right now.
Okay, do you know them off Like you could say them right now on recording.
My Twitch. Let me pull it up real quick. I don't know which one to do because I can advertise my own podcast, which will be starting in 7 days, or my actual channel on Twitch.
It's up to you. You can give both if you want.
Actual Twitch is okay. I forgot I changed the name of my Twitch account a couple days ago.
Oh no worries.
Let me grab it real quick. It's https://twitch.tv/ZZ Cyan ZZ. And the other one is the KOA podcast.
The KOA podcast.
Which stands for Kingdom of Armada. It's the name of our Discord server that I'm a part of, which we're doing the podcast for. Okay, perfect. My Twitter is mostly private, where I all I do is just like artwork that I follow on there.
Oh, okay, you don't need to share that if you don't want to.
Yeah, my Instagram is weaponized. Wait, it's spelled weird. It's WEPONIZED.
Okay.
_weeps.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
perfect. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be doing a reset of my YouTube channel later.
Okay.
Just because a lot of the stuff on there is pretty bad quality and things. Like I have a couple videos on there where I started them and my game just crashed.
Oh no.
And I didn't delete them.
Well, if you do change it, you can always send it to me and I can add it into your description as well for the page, because it'll be up on the on the website forever, really. The website goes down, I guess.
Yeah, another funny thing is I've never really had a pet that outside of a family pet.
Yeah.
And I just recently got a cat.
Oh, nice. What's the cat's name?
His name is Blue. He's 5.5 weeks old.
Oh, just a little tiny one then.
Yeah, he's a wee baby.
Wee baby. That's when they're fun.
Yeah, I've actually linked. I haven't like a lot of pet owners. I have an Instagram for my cat and dog, which is linked on my Instagram.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's something my wife keeps telling me, because I just post them on my own personal one, and then she's like, "You should make a separate one just for them." I'm like, yeah, but then I got to keep track of 2 different Instagrams.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I just cruise around on my Instagram, and I forget to post things on there, so I'll just post pictures of them on mine.
And that's really all pet owners are looking for. It's just pictures. Yeah. All right, well, it was awesome talking to you, Nate. It was awesome to have you on. I'm glad you reached out. I may do a panel in the future for some more D&D stuff, because I really want to learn more. I might get you back to kind of talk on that a little bit more and get a couple other people, and then we'll have like a little group chat about it if that's something you'd be interested in.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
All right, too easy. Well, again, thank you very much, and everyone out there listening, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to check out Nate at the links provided, and have a good day. Peace and love.
All right, thank you.
This concludes another episode of Behind the BS, Behind the Broadcasting Software. Please like and subscribe to be notified when the next episode drops. To find out how you could become a guest on Behind the BS, please email info@behindthebs.net or follow us on Twitter at behind_BS. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Peace and love.